a man accidentally caught a glimpse through a crack in the prison door and unexpectedly discovered a structural flaw. This realization sparked a bold idea in his mind. During mealtime, as the prison guard turned away for a moment, he discreetly slid his spoon to the ground and gently kicked it forward. When the guard came to collect the meal tray, he nonchalantly used his foot to conceal the spoon. To his surprise, the guard was utterly oblivious, simply taking the tray without noticing the missing utensil. With this newfound tool, the hope of escape was ignited. Mike pressed the spoon handle against the floor, relentlessly grinding and sharpening it until it was as sharp as a knife. Once ready, he immediately went to the door to test it out. As expected, the wooden board was easily pried open, revealing a glimmer of freedom. However, new challenges arose. He couldn't use too much force, as the noise would alert the guards. Each movement required extreme caution, slowing his progress. The shaped wood had to be promptly cleaned up, leaving no traces behind. Mike remained vigilant of any sounds outside, instantly stopping at the slightest disturbance. Despite his careful efforts, the prisoner across from him heard the commotion. The next day, Mike approached this inmate, expecting him to snitch. To his surprise, not only did the man keep his secret, but he also offered to help keep watch. Whenever a guard approached, he would intentionally cough twice as a warning signal. With this assistance, Mike grew bolder in his efforts. As time passed, he finally managed to carve out a sizable opening in the door. However, a new problem emerged. What if it was discovered during cell inspections? Being a former soldier, Mike quickly devised a solution. The following day, he gathered some scrap paper, rolled it on the floor to collect dust, soaked it in his water cup, and meticulously stuffed it into the crevice. This way, even if the guards closely examined the door, they would notice nothing unusual. When it was time to work, he could simply remove the paper. After days of tireless effort, Mike had completely chiseled out gaps around the wooden board. Just as he thought his mission was accomplished and prepared to pry the door open, he discovered that the wood was incredibly sturdy. The spoon broke, yet the door remained unmoved. Undeterred, Mike wrapped the broken handle with his shirt and persisted, but to no avail. As he sank into despair, contemplating his next move, an unexpected turn of events unfolded. One day during yard time, Mike stumbled upon a few abandoned spoons on the windowsill. Without hesitation, he pocketed one of them. With two spoons working in tandem, the door finally showed signs of loosening. Initially, he still refrained from using too much force, fearing the noise would attract the guards. The consequences of getting caught were unimaginable. It wasn't until his fellow inmate across the way gave the all-clear signal that Mike unleashed his full strength. With a forceful pry, a large chunk of wood broke off. Just as he was about to continue, heavy footsteps suddenly echoed from outside. Mike's heart raced as he carefully placed the fallen wood back in place, meticulously gathering even the tiniest wood shavings and reassembling them. Still unsatisfied, he took out a pencil and scribbled over the cracks until the surface color perfectly matched the wooden board. From that point on, whenever an opportunity arose, Mike would sneak to the door and continue his work. With the help of his fellow inmate, after a month of perseverance, he finally pried the door open. However, he didn't immediately leave, as it was too risky to make a move at that moment. It wasn't until late at night, when silence enveloped the prison, that he cautiously peeked out to ensure it was safe. Once he confirmed the hallway was clear, he quietly slipped out of his cell and shared the good news with his neighbor. The man was astonished, hardly believing Mike had actually succeeded. Nevertheless, escaping the prison